Hi, it's Nikki here from Happy Hormones and the NTBA. I hope you're well. Today's Lunch and Learn, I want to talk to you about business coaching and training, because when I first started out as an NT 7 years ago now, I had absolutely no idea how to run a business. I came out of college thinking that clients were going to be waiting to work with me. All I had to do was hire a room, and they would come running. Clearly that didn't happen, and the money was running out very quickly. So I had a choice. I either gave up and did this as a hobby for me and my family and got a real job, or I invested in some business coaching to learn how to do it properly and make some money out of it. Luckily, I chose the latter. Well, it wasn't luck, actually. I didn't really have a choice. I had to make this work. And I haven't been without a business coach really since then. I have invested a scary amount of money in business coaching in the last 6 to 7 years. Honestly, it would seriously make your eyes water. It made my eyes water paying for it. But every single time it's paid back multiple times over, not only in profits, but in skills, confidence, network, speaking, connections, all sorts of things. The people that you meet who are working at the level that you want to be working with is just priceless on its own. And of course, this has resulted in me building a multi-six-figure business now. We've got 8 now nutritional therapists working for us in the clinic, and we've got, at the moment, we're a little bit backlogged. We've got a waiting list of clients, so they are coming in their droves, which is amazing, and I'm very grateful. But there's been some hard work and investment behind that. So today I want to just talk about, from having many coaches myself over the years, some amazing and some okay but not so amazing, I have picked up a few tips on what to look for in a coach, because it is so important to choose the right person for you at the right time and offering what you need at that moment, right? So it may not be any of those things. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually, what kind of skills do you need to run a business, right? Because you're going to have certain skills. You may have had a business in the past. You may have come from corporate background. You may have come from academic background. There might be lots of different reasons that you've come into this business, this new business. And there'll be things that you're kind of naturally good at. So you might be good at writing. You might be good at speaking. You might be good at networking or organizing or processy stuff. There'll definitely be things that you haven't done before, because you kind of have to do a lot when you're running a business. You have to know how to do lots of different things. So there'll be things like marketing. Maybe you haven't done marketing before. So really knowing how to pitch yourself, how to message yourself, how to niche, how to create a compelling story, how to plan your content strategy, how to do social media so that it's effective and not just you're wasting your time on it and there's crickets with the engagement. You need to know how to build a list, how to build a sales funnel, how to create a lead magnet, how to model your business in a way that works for you and for your clients, how to do your branding and make your website convert and not just look pretty, because there's a lot of pretty websites out there that nobody is even seeing because they just don't know how to get to them. How to run talks and webinars that sell your services, how to package and price yourself so that you're getting good money for your service and your knowledge and your skills. How to sell your packages, because many of us haven't sold before. That was one of my biggest things. I didn't know how to sell, and now it's just an easy part of what we do. How to set your business up so that you've got the right systems in place, so that you're a super efficient machine rather than spending all day on admin and repeating yourself endlessly. So those are the sort of skills you need initially to start your business, and then you need more as you scale. So there's an awful lot that we need to be fairly good at to make sure the business is working. So that's one of the reasons that I got coaching. Well, many of the reasons I got coaching and mentoring, because I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. And actually, I'm not particularly naturally good at any of it. So I'm a bit of an all-rounder. So I had to learn it all from scratch. But there are obviously, whoever you choose to coach you or program or whatever you want, however you want to do it, it needs to be right for you at that moment that you need that thing, whatever that thing is. So what kind of mentor or coach should you choose? Because there are a huge number of business coaches out there. You'll come across them all making lots of different promises. Some may be right for you, some won't. And I've been through my fair share. So what I look for in a coach is I look for the, first of all, for their style. I look for someone who's going to get the best from me and keep me accountable. Now, there's a lot of, I'm not the sort of person that wants a kind of frilly, faffy kind of yes style coach, almost like a therapist type coach. That's not what I need. I need kind of I sort of need tough love. That's what I respond to best. I need someone to be quite direct. I want to be held accountable. So, I don't want to be hiding behind my own excuses. I need someone who will kind of see me, catch me out if I'm trying to make excuses. I am a bit like that with my clients as well. I am quite direct. Some people don't like that. Some people want someone a bit more fluffy and a bit more, because if you're quite sensitive, that sometimes can be too much for you. So, that's the sort of style that I go for, but it might not be the sort of style that you want in your coaching or more mentor. Experience wise, I always look for someone who's had real experience in what they're teaching, because I don't want to be learning the theory of things. I want to learn from someone who's actually done it themselves. I want to learn from someone whose teaching is congruent with what they are doing themselves. Do they 100% understand the challenges I'm going through? Do they know the reality of what they're teaching? I don't want to know the theory. I want to know that it works in the real world. So my coach must have walked the walk. And everything that I teach my NT students is what they see me do in, day out. I mean, I'm literally doing what I teach. So I think that's important. If it's not important to you, then obviously dismiss that bit. I look for a role model. I want to learn from someone that I admire, that's maybe done something that I would like to do, someone I'd like to emulate or model. And that's why I've always chosen coaches who are successful in their field, and that I can see how my business would respond to that. So that's another thing. Purpose is important to me. I like my coaches to be passionate about why they're coaching. If they're just in it to make money, then I'm not interested in that. I want to know that they actually care. They've got a vision. They've got some kind of mission that's changing the world into a better place. And I think, if you've got a shared vision with somebody, then you're going to get better results. So I tend to find that is a common thread. Recommendations, I need someone who's recommended. I'm always going to be seeking out testimonials of any coach that I hire, because for me it's the quickest way to know if they're likely to get me results. Do they have a coach? And this is important to me as well. I always want to know if they are being coached themselves, because I like to know that they're still investing in their own knowledge and they're continually trying to improve. So all my coaches have had their own coaches higher up the ladder, if you like. They get more expensive as you go up that ladder, because I know I'm going to benefit from someone who's being coached themselves, because I'm going to be benefiting from their learning. It's going to be passed down. They won't be able to help it. So for me, it's like getting a super high coach that they're investing lots of money in at a fraction of the price, because it's coming through them. So that makes sense to me. What else? So how much, this whole investment mindset, right? So we think we spend a huge amount of money on our nutrition qualifications, don't we? I don't know about you, I spent over 20,000 over the 4 years at ION, with the Science Access course, the 3 years studying, the seminars, the books, the courses, all of that stuff. It was well over 20 grand. So if we're all investing that much in our skills, we then have a little bit of a scarcity mindset sometimes about investing in the business side of things, even though we can't actually use our nutrition skills without knowing what we're doing, without being able to build a business. So if you don't invest in business training, you stand a chance of wasting all that money, energy and time that you've spent studying nutrition. So I quickly learned to kind of reframe my mindset around this. And actually, having spent about 20 grand on my nutrition skills, I have spent well over 50, probably 60 grand now in business training. Because every time I've invested, I've got my money back and more. I've got connections, I've got new skill sets that I didn't even sign up for. But the good news is, like I said, if you get a coach who's been coached, you don't have to spend that much. So for instance, if you learn from me, you're going to get all that coaching I've invested for a fraction of the price, because obviously I'm not going to charge you that kind of money. Anyway, so if you like the sound of me as your coach, that would be amazing. I'm running my next foundation program. I run group programs every January and every September. So the next one's not till September. And obviously I'll be sharing more details about that in the coming months if you're on my list. If you're not on my list, pop me your email. I'll get you on there. If you can't wait till then, because we're not even at the end of March yet, are we? So we've got 4 or 5 months until the next program. So if you need coaching now, please don't wait till September. I have freed up some time to do some one-to-one coaching. I don't normally do one-to-one coaching because I'm usually running a group program and trying to run Happy Hormones as well, and I don't usually have time. But I've got some free slots in April, May, June, and July. And what I'm going to do is free up some time. I want to coach a maximum of 5 people. I'm looking for 5 committed and ambitious NTs to work with over the next 4 months. So we'll skip August because we'll need a break by then. So April, May, June, July, we've got 4 months. I'm looking for 5 people over the 4 months. You must be qualified or about to qualify, so you're ready to work from August, September time. You need to be really committed because that's my ideal client, and I teach you about how to find your ideal clients. But my ideal client is someone who's really committed to building a business where they want to earn more money, have more freedom, and make a bigger impact. So that is getting out there in the world and changing things, because that's what the potential is of what we do has. If that's you, I can help you get super clear on your niche, market, and message. I can help you create a killer package that your ideal clients are going to love and that pays you more than enough. I'm going to help you get your website converting so that it's not just a pretty website on show. It actually gets seen and creates clients or leads. I can help you create a marketing strategy that doesn't overwhelm you, but builds your audience, an engaged audience that love what you do. I can help you sell your packages with ease and confidence. And I'm going to give you the script that I use myself on calls, which we now are running at a 60% conversion rate, which is off the scale. I can help you create a sales funnel that builds your email list so that you start getting regular inquiries and that you're not just relying on word of mouth, because word of mouth is amazing, but in most businesses, it's around 30-40% of clients. You do not want to be relying on word of mouth because at some point that's going to run out or go low and you're going to have dips in your inquiries and you need to have a backup. And that is a sales funnel, automation. I can help you deliver amazing client experiences so that you can create a raving fan base that talks about you everywhere and you increase that word of mouth percentage. I can help you get super efficient with your admin and your systems so that you work less and you have more free time. Because one of the things we are all prone to is burnout and exhaustion. And that is something that doesn't help anyone, least of all your potential clients. And that is not part of our mission. So our mission is to reach as many women or men as possible, whoever your clients are, to improve their health. And you can't do that if you're burnt out and you can't get out of bed. So getting super efficient and productive is absolutely vital. So if any of those things resonate with you and you want help with, and you want to work with someone who's been there and done it, do comment or message me and we can book in a call to see if we're a good fit for the next 4 months. Hope that was useful. Even if we're not right for each other, that's fine. Find a business coach that is right for you and please get some help where you need it and don't wait. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Take care.